Pokemon, and then at the very end, just kind of go over any questions that you guys might have about Gen 5 or PokeFind. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I guess, Dylan, we can start with everything that teed this event off with the trailer.
Yes.
If you want. So we'll go over the teaser trailer right now. This teaser trailer did have some Easter eggs of some of the stuff that we're going to be going over and explaining today. And I guess we'll kind of showcase that and give insight on that. And please keep in mind that this was just a teaser trailer. It's not the official trailer for the release of the region. And yeah, let's go over it, Dylan.
Okay, here we go.
Hummus. Hummus. Hummus.
Okay, Danny, we are back.
We're back.
Where have you gone?
All right. Nowhere. You're the one with the potato, even though it's better than my potato. All right, so like we were saying, we will start where everyone will be starting off their Gen 5 experience, which is going to be in the lobby, and you're going to be introduced into a new menu that we've sort of teased, but right now we'll kind of showcase it and go into detail. So, Dylan, let's just hop on over to /lobby.
Yes.
All right. So, as you guys can see, there is now save slots. So, one of the things that we get a lot of messages about is asking or requesting to get your guys' accounts reset, just so you guys can kind of re-experience the storyline and the game mode from a fresh start. So that kind of sparked this idea of doing save slots. So from left to right, the left one is basically your guys' legacy account. This is a save file that cannot be deleted. It's essentially the save file that you're playing on right now on PokeFind on production, and it's always going to be there and not touched. But then that kind of results in you guys having two more save files here to kind of create a new adventure however you like it. And the purpose of this really is, with Gen 5, we're really focusing on adding longevity to the game mode so that players who are playing a lot of PokeFind really don't get burnt out and have something challenging and something new to kind of experience and run through. So, Dylan, if you want, we can kind of go through the process of creating a new save file. So once you open it up, you're going to have a create a save file menu. And there's essentially two things that you'll be able to customize. First, starting off at the top, you're going to have different difficulties that you want to play through. So by default, and what you guys are all playing on right now, is what we call normal. And then you'll have hard and hardcore. And essentially what these difficulties do is just make it a little bit more difficult to catch Pokemon, or you're going to be gaining experience at a slower rate. So it just kind of adds a little bit more of a grind to it, if that's kind of what you're looking for. But you can also just keep it on normal and experience it like you guys are used to experiencing it. And then on the bottom, this is where we've introduced game modes. So this is where you can really spice up how you play PokeFind with 4 different game modes that you can honestly just enable them all at once. So, for example, one of them is Nuzlocke, which is a very, very popular one within the Pokemon community. And for those of you that don't know, it's essentially where when your Pokemon faints, instead of it just staying fainted and going to a Pokemon Center or reviving it, your Pokemon's just going to vanish. It's going to be deleted. You can't access it at all. And yeah, so, and then you have Lone Survivor, and we also have a game mode of Evolution Outlaw, and then just Walk It Off. So, I mean, Dylan, if you want to just hover over, they can kind of get a quick read and pause it and such, but kind of leave it a little bit of a mystery for those who don't. Now, when introducing these game modes, we can actually just go over to your save file and join Gen 5 real quick, Dylan. But with introducing these game modes, it introduces a lot of complexity. So one of those complexities going off of Nuzlocke is what happens if you purchased an egg and that Pokemon dies? Are you going to lose your money? Are you going to lose that Pokemon forever? Or same goes for like a legendary Pokemon. So with these types of issues, we kind of had to come up with a solution that works and is fair, and doesn't really ruin the experience of the difficulty of the game mode. And so the solution we've come up is with the mailman. So here we have the post office, and we got our boy Larry over here. And Dylan, if you want, you can kind of introduce Larry to the fellow people.
Yes, I sure will. So this is our great friend Larry. He will be helping you guys out with carrying stuff between save files, which, like, for example, to give him the main example that sparked the idea of the mailman is the Nuzlocke challenge. So if you have an ag Pokemon, for example, it will be put into your mailbox to redeem on a different save. So there's two ways to access your mailbox. One will be right here in the post office. This is just a temporary model for it, but if you click on it, you see you will have your mailbox. When you have your mailbox here, there are two different categories. So we have your packages. This is where like your Pokemon, held items would go, and stuff like that. And then we have inbox. The inbox is where server announcements will be put, but there is another use for this as well. You will be able to send players custom mail items that they will be able to receive offline in like a book. So if Danny maybe wants to send me a mail,
I got you. And let me put my very important message in here. Okay. And head on over to Mr. Larry.
Yeah. So if you click here on Mr. Larry, you will get two options. One, you will be able to buy different types of postcards. So we have a great assortment here of different postcards that you will be able to send to people. So you can choose whatever you like. And then here in this menu, you can send a mail. So here you will have your recently contacted people at the top. Then here you have your recently encountered people. So people who you have battled, traded with. And this last option, I'm going to leave a little bit of a secret till a little bit further on in the live stream, because it's part of a bigger feature in Gen 5. And then here you can search for a player, type in their name, and then send it to them. So Danny's going to send some mail to me now.
Alrighty, there you go, Mr. Larry.
Larry just messaged me, you got mail from owner MC Finance Danny. Go to your mailbox to open your new mail. So I will go to my mailbox. I have my inbox here. I see Danny picked out a nice little icon, and then you see a little preview of the message, and when you left click, you get a book with false information.
You gotta read it.
With false information.
You gotta read it.
Chickens are better than sloths. So
false.
We see it will basically be in a book. You will also be able to send colored messages in books. So if you put in color codes, you will be able to send colored message to your friends to customize it a little bit to your liking. And that is pretty much the mailbox. I mean, it will mainly be, as I said, for packages to transfer between save files or for purchases, and then inbox for server announcements and player to player messaging.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys lose your precious Pokemon in the Nuzlocke challenge, they will show up on the packages section, and you can only redeem it on a different save file. So you can't redeem it on the same one. And, well, Dylan, I guess we have the focal point of the teaser trailer that everyone kind of picked up on, which is our handy dandy voting booth. So the purpose of this is kind of what it sounds like. This is where we want to get the community involved and kind of vote on different events that might occur, whether it's during weekends or for upcoming votes of types of tournaments or maybe some governors. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is a feature that we are excited about of getting the community behind and getting them involved. And there's really a lot of things that we can do with this bad boy right here. So I guess we'll leave it for another day, Dylan, to vote.
Yeah.
And now let's go to the biggest thing that was teased very hard in the teaser trailer, and that's what Professor Hemlock's on right now. So as you can see, it's just a handy dandy bench. Same thing with this lamppost, adding a nice aesthetic. But this is basically teasing that there is going to be custom furniture within Gen 5. And it kind of just goes beyond an aesthetic perspective. It basically is hinting that you guys will be able to create your very own island that is essentially your home. So this is basically a brand new housing type feature where you guys will be able to create your own island, decorate it with your own blocks, and invite people to come on over and check out your home. And we will be adding the capabilities of you guys creating your own little mini quests, I should say, to where you can create your own custom trainer NPC that people can come on over and challenge it. There won't be any rewards or anything of that sort, but it's at least a challenge, and you can challenge your friends to come over and see if they can beat it. The only thing is that I want to add as a disclaimer is that the ability of creating these NPCs, we're not sure if it will be ready for release or if it's just going to be a big update post-release. It's a very, very big feature that we're doing and making it very easy to kind of create almost like a quest in-game without having any coding knowledge or anything. It's just going to be press a button. So we're working very hard on that. And it should be very, very cool and opens up the door for you guys to create a lot of things on your island. And yeah, it should be pretty interesting. And with the coming weeks, we'll tease more about what this island might look like, how much room you'll have to customize it and make it your own. And you'll be able to visit your own island. And that's kind of what Larry on the last section over there, your recent islands that you visited, you can send mail to them and leave a positive note on what you thought of their island. So that is one of the biggest things that will be coming to Gen 5, and it's taken tremendous amount of work to make it happen. So we're super excited, and that's essentially what this furniture in the teaser trailer was really teasing at. So yeah, that's the big reveal, Dylan. Now, do we want to show some cool stuff that we're able to create inside of Gen 5 that goes beyond just playing Pokemon?
I think so. I think we have some pretty cool stuff lined up to show to people.
So I'll TP over to the location, and I guess it'll give them a short little sneak peek of one of the towns. But come on over, and you can speak to Edward, where we have a little mini game in place, and this is one of many that will be available. It's not going to be just exclusive to Gen 5 region. It will be available on other regions, different type of curated mini games. But we might as well show this one, Dylan.
Yes. So the first mini game that we have in game is called Statues. Some people may be familiar with the game in general. Let's start it up here, and we'll get here a menu with instructions, and I'll quickly go over the instructions with you guys. So instruction 1, you're in need of 10 seeds for a special plant, but the only location to find them is next to a watchdog nest. The seeds will appear one by one, though they can sometimes be hard to spot, so you might need to move around a bit to see one. Right-click to pick up the seeds. Instruction 2. Watchdog will stand guard on the entrance of its nest when its back turned to you. When you move around, Watchdog might hear you and turn around randomly without warning. Once it is turning around, you have a small window of time to stop moving entirely. Instruction 3. If the Watchdog spots you moving, it will steal all the seeds you have collected up to that point. Otherwise, it will ignore you until it turns back around. You can continue searching as normal after that. And then we have a little tip here. Always keep your eye on the Watchdog when moving around. That seems pretty explanatory to me. I would say we will give it a try, Danny. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll let you give it a shot. See if you rage.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this game. I'm not a professional. So as you guys see, we have the first seed here. So let me. Oh, the Watchdog already turned around, and there you go. We got the first seed, and the second one. Ooh.
I do want to expose Dylan.
Yes.
That we did make this mini game a bit easier just for the live stream, just so he doesn't fail. But when it's live, it will be a tad bit harder to complete.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dylan.
Yeah, you have to expose me that I failed horribly. Oh my god, I just got caught. Oh god. Well.
No pressure, dude. No
I
pressure.
guess
it's not like anyone's watching you do this.
No, it's not like more than 100 people are watching right now.
It's alright, you know.
Oh.
You feeling the pressure, Dylan?
I'm feeling a lot of pressure here, Danny. A lot of pressure.
How many are you at?
I'm at 3 right now.
Oh boy.
I was at 4, but then I died. Okay.
Now with these mini games, it's not just gonna be to play for fun. So they will have their own currency, to where you will have. Well, you'll basically be earning a new currency, and with that currency, you'll be able to buy some stuff with it that are kind of exclusive to the minigame currency. So, you know, that could essentially be some furniture pieces that you can put on your house, on your island, I should say, and things like that. So these mini games, not only will they be fun, but they'll also have kind of a purpose and unlock exclusive items that.
Oh god, I have been caught
most
again.
Of the time, oh my god, Dylan, that most of the time will just be exclusive to minigame currency, and you can kind of add it to your island and swag it out, and people will know that you are the best at statues, unlike Dylan, even though he has it on easy mode.
I'm not a pro gamer.
Indeed, you are not.
Okay, I'm at 3 again. I also don't have the patience for this game. So, let's see if we can get it this try, and otherwise we'll move on without finishing the minigame.
Yeah. For sure.
We won't let my my bad gaming skills get in the way of more exciting stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here waiting for you at the spawn.
Okay, I'm at 7 now.
And with this, it's not only just your movement on the blocks. It's also if you touch your mouse a little bit while he's looking at you, it will detect that and catch it. So even just the slightest of movements, the watchdog will detect it.
And we completed the game.
You did it?
I did it.
GG. It only took you,
3 times. Okay, let's head back to the spawn then.
Yeah, if you want to come over here, Dylan, I have an elite team that is ready for you.
Where are you, my friend?
At a location that I don't know.
Am I gonna have to come find you? Is this hide and seek now?
I'm nearby a fountain. a special fountain. Do you see me?
I see a fountain.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hello.
Come on over here. I have some skill to show you.
I am following you.
All right. So, I think you know what's about to come.
Yes.
I have the best Pokemon of all.
Damn.
Waiting for you.
Well, I have also put together a little team for you. It's a
All right.
challenge.
Challenge me up, my friend.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Oh, you have a master? Oh, my. Bro, you always have to cheat.
I am not cheating.
Oh, no.
We have been kidnapped.
Oh, no, Dylan.
Danny, we have been kidnapped. We have been
Who's
kidnapped.
kidnapped us?
Who is kidnapped?
Oh, no. We went to the top, Dylan. I'm running.
God. Okay, let's leave. Let's leave. Let's leave. What the?
Come over here to my safe haven.
Okay.
And you're cheating Pokemon.
I am not cheating. Oh.
All right. Well.
But I did.
Guys. Yeah. So as you can see, the double battles is gonna be a thing. So we have double battles in Gen 5. It will be a thing, not only in quests, but you will be able to double battle your friends and other trainers on the server. So that's another thing that's taken a lot of time into getting right. And Dylan's got his cheating Pokemon against my Weedle.
I'm not
So I
cheating.
guess we'll just take it easy on me. Let me at least hit you once.
Okay, I'll let you live for one round.
All right. Let's see. I have to put a lot of thought into who I'm hitting here. So pay close attention, Dylan. Pay close attention.
I am paying very close attention.
Because my Bidoof has something very special to show.
Oh! What was that?
Uh-oh.
That was interesting.
Let's see if my Bidoof can live another round.
Let's see. I don't know if I can let you live another round, my friend.
No, please.
Okay, I will spare you one more round.
Alright, so when you guys watch my Bidoof attack, there is a new animation that was showcased in the trailer. And it is actually not just a post effects, it is actually in the game. So this is a pretty complex thing that we're trying to get working. And are super excited that we did get it working. But it's just going to be something that will be scaling throughout different moves. Now, every single move will have a custom textured animation like you see here. But I guess I'll spawn in a legendary Pokemon here just so they can see it at a simpler form. So, Dylan, if you want, you can be the witness of this poor Weedle. And I am in the sky, but it's okay.
You have been kidnapped again, my friend.
Yeah, this fight got brought up to the sky.
Let me get also up in the skies. Let me turn on my fly mode.
No.
We're going downstairs again?
Yeah, I have fear fights.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go, Weedle. Oh man, this one's a level 5.
Ooh.
All right, so there you go. Water Pulse has a nice little texture going with it. And yeah, we'll be seeing it throughout some of the other moves. Be focusing on some of the more popular moves. And it just adds another interesting dynamic to the battles. So it's definitely been something that we've been focusing on a lot. And not just the move animations, but I think a lot of QA within the community can also attest that we've been doing a lot of move and ability fixes. It's been a bit of time, but we're going through all the move and ability fixes that we need to get done. So that will either come as an update before Gen 5 or within Gen 5 on its own. But we are fixing a lot of the moves and a lot of the abilities that a lot of you guys want to use. It just is pretty tedious, and there's a lot of moves in Pokemon that we have to make work, and also trying to make it work for double battles as well. So, Dylan, I mean, we've shown the battles. We've shown some of the new Pokemon. I think we have to show a little bit more of the region.
I agree.
So, as you can see, and if you want, Dylan, in the meantime, you can walk around this lovely spawn. I will go to another area that we have already teased. And from there, we can show it in more detail. So, let me head on over there, Dylan, in the meantime.
Yes.
And that town will be Greenholm. So, let me go to the beginning of it, and we can walk through it together, Dylan.
Yes,
like
also
good old mates.
Maybe a nice thing that you can see on my screen right now is the nice boards we have for the Pokemart and the Poke Center. So it will be extra easy to find those with these big signs out front. They were also shown in the trailer, but I thought I might as well mention them again.
All right, well, Dylan, if you want, you can join me at Greenholm.
Okay, I will come to you. Hello, my friend.
All right, welcome to my humble hope. So this is kind of inspired from Hobbit, but this town in particular will have a pretty significant role within the main quest. So with this main quest, we definitely wanted to introduce new mechanics and new things to it. And one of those things is actually giving you guys the ability to make a choice with your story. So during this quest that takes place here, you will be presented a decision, and with that decision, it is going to have an impact on the following quests and essentially the ending of the main storyline. So it's something very exciting. Definitely pretty much doubles the workload in creating both versions of the quests. And those two quests are basically going to be completely different. So if you pick one side, you're going to be tasked to do another thing. And if you pick the other side, you're going to be tasked a completely different thing. So, Dylan, what do you think of our special town here?
I love it. I think it's really cozy.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to somewhere that's a little bit hotter.
A little bit hotter.
And if you...
Okay. Maybe...
And by a little bit hotter, I mean much hotter.
Okay.
So you can teleport to me.
Okay. I am heading towards you. Hello.
Hello. So welcome to Sandgate. Now, following from the main storyline where you are brought forth with a decision in Greenholm, here in Sandgate, you will essentially be coming here if you pick a specific side. So, depending on what side, it is going to have you specifically come here and do a quest for the main storyline. So, it is basically a desert-themed town or island, because essentially with Gen 5, everything is broken up into islands and has been connected with bridges, which will have a role in the storyline. But as you can see, there's a lot of ancient history here that you will be going through and discovering as you play throughout. So you have your pyramids, you have your dig sites, and you'll be brought forth on a pretty interesting adventure here, and it might be slightly on the scary side. So yeah, that is that's Sandgate for you, Dylan. What do you think?
I really like the town, but I hope the storyline won't be too scary, because I don't really like scary stuff.
Well, I guess you're just going to have to pick the other side. So we're a little bit hot here, so we'll just, take it down a notch over at North Run if you want to teleport over to me.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. So it's a little bit cold here, Dylan.
It's a little bit chilly.
It's all right. Us sloths can adapt to this weather. Not really, but this is North Run. So this is at the Frozen Island, and this is essentially the capital of the Frozen Island. And in this island, this is where you'll basically be brought forth to the ending, and your ending will have a different result depending on which route you chose in your main quest line. So this is just a nice little town, and we can just kind of head over to the ginormous icy plains.
Exactly. Maybe a nice thing to mention. You're speaking about two different endings on the storyline. That also hooks into our save slots. You will be able to play both endings now on a different save.
That's actually a very good point. So if you're always curious on what the other side has to see, you can always create a new save file and play through it with the opposite storyline. So, Dylan, before we get lost, we might want to go to spawn and see what the community has to say and answer
I think
any
you're
questions
forgetting
they might have.
something. I think you're forgetting
Oh,
something.
no. What?
I think you should return to the icy plains.
Oh, no.
I think you are forgetting a very special guest that we also have to show that has part in the storyline.
Who? Oh, my. God, you really wanted to just, cheat your way through this, huh? Oh, Magikarp! How nice of you, Magikarp.
Hello there.
He's looking good, dude. He's looking good.
He's beautiful.
Oh, nice new little Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dylan, you can stop flexing with your legendary Pokemon over here. He's looking mighty beef. I am a little bit jealous. But I guess, guys, this is time where we can start answering any of your guys' questions. So you can put it in the YouTube chat. We'll go through them. If you're on Discord and listening in, we are going to be opening up a channel to where you guys can start sending you messages. And that is right above the stage channel, the Gen 5 Q&A. And John was the first one. So poggers to John. So we'll let you guys ask some questions. And we'll kind of switch between YouTube and Discord questions, even though probably some of you guys are on both. So, Dylan, since you have this specific Pokemon, will Kyurem have different forms?
Yes, he will. Of course he will.
Yes. So those forms have been, they've been modded, or not modded, but modeled. So yeah, there's definitely different forms. Following with probably the question that is going to be asked the most is, when will Gen 5 be released? And unfortunately, we do not have a specific date. We're still, developing stuff, putting in a lot of effort onto a lot of features, including the island and such. There's a lot of complexity that kind of goes in with that when you're offline, when someone tries to join your island, when you're online, and things of that nature. So once we feel pretty comfortable with being bug-free and QA is feeling pretty confident, we'll start establishing a date that we're very confident we can reach. But right now, we're really trying to avoid sharing any timelines just to not build up false hope. So hopefully you guys can kind of understand that. Since I accidentally slipped up in saying modded, Dylan, do we want to show something that's kind of been worked on the back end of things?
I'm going to pop up the screenshot, my friend.
So we have been working on a mod called PokeFind Enhanced, and essentially it's what the name suggests, where you will be able to enhance your experience on PokeFind, and when you're playing, you'll be able, your friends will be able to see what you're doing on PokeFind. So Dylan, if you want, you can put up that little screenshot, and I will add it into the Discord channel of Gen 5 Q&A.
Absolutely. I have brought it up. Maybe we should analyze it real quick, show some of the different aspects that are on the screenshot.
Yeah, go for it.
So as you guys can see, the big picture here, that will be the image. Basically, that will be a miniature version of the generation you are playing on. This is a drawing of the Gen 5 map, so that also gives you kind of an idea of how massive this map is with the different islands. Then here we have this little fire icon that will indicate in which town you currently are. So this is the fire town then. Obviously we have here the server name, we have playing Pokemon World. So this will also be available for the different game modes. So for PokeWars and Skyblock, and Survival, obviously. Then here we have the state you're currently in. So currently this says wandering around, but this could also say battling someone or playing this quest. So it will kind of update your friends on what you're doing on the server.
Now, continuing with the questions, Jaden's asking, do you need a specific level to play Gen 5? So with Gen 5, you do not need any levels whatsoever. If you're new to the server, you can just join in and start right away on Gen 5. And it's basically going to be very similar to how we rolled out Gen 4 as well. So nothing too new in that regards. Will there be quests with the legendary Pokemon? Yeah, the main storyline is definitely focused on the legendary Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I can really say. You will be getting a Pokemon at the end, but it might not be the one that you guys are hinting at. But it will be a Pokemon.
I have the next question here, Danny.
Just to add, though, real quick, depending on the choices that you do throughout the storyline is going to depend on the Pokemon that you do get at the end. Yeah, go on, Dylan.
The next question that I see here multiple times, will Sea Battle be reworked and come back? Yes, it will. We are completely redoing Sea Battle. We're redoing the Battle Pass. It will turn into a Season Pass that will be available for not just for Sea Battle. It will be a thing that you can work on throughout the entire game mode. But yeah, Sea Battle will come back. It will be completely revamped, and it will also possibly include double battles for people who are asking that.
Yeah, perfect. How long did it take to build the map? So generally these maps take a very long time to build. I'm not sure how long it specifically took to build this one, but it was definitely several months. Just creating all the different islands, as you can probably see in the little screenshot of the Discord preview that Dylan was showcasing. There's a lot of islands, and with these towns, we wanted to add a lot of depth. So as you can probably see with the ones that we visited, they feel a bit refreshed and new, especially the spawn. So they tend to take a pretty long time to do, and that also goes for all the models as well. Are you going to implement some of the changes like double battles to Gen 1 and 4? Yeah, that's going to be opened up to every gen. So that battle system will be going. Same thing with the move effects. That's going to be universal throughout all the gens.
We are currently, as we fix moves and stuff, we are changing abilities to work off of Gen 7. Probably moves will work off of Gen 7, and we'll probably go with movesets and everything off of Gen 7 for the release of Gen 5.
For sure. And then, yes, someone's asking, there's the voting booth. Does it mean Poke World or the whole server will be 1.14 and above compatible only? Dylan?
Yes, the server will only be 1.14 plus on all game modes.
Gen 5 release eggs will probably be a thing too, yeah, when it gets closer to being ready to release.
So someone is saying the game is very fun, but one major thing that distracts and even prevents myself and others is how difficult the server is to run. Even if I use Optifine, I tend to have major frame drops. Is there any plans to make the server easier to run?
Yes. We are working with our modeling team to improve the performance of the entire resource pack so people can, with lower NPCs, can play on the server equally as good as people with higher NPCs.
Yeah, so we're really starting from scratch with the resource pack and kind of cleaning it up a lot and trying to make it as lightweight as possible. Obviously, that's a little bit difficult with each gen release just because we're adding more and more things to the pack, but hopefully with the cleanup, it'll make it better. And Also highly suggest playing on the newest versions of Minecraft. They tend to do some optimizations as well that make it easier for lower end computers to play on it. So definitely something we hope to see some improvements on. All right, so do coins and tokens carry over between save files?
No.
They do not. So it's basically just starting from scratch. The tokens, or actually everything, is really just starting from scratch when you create a new save file. And if you have a save file that's not like the legacy one, you can always delete it and open up a save file slot. About personal islands. Will we be able to build things on those islands, and will it be creative or a fusion of survival? Yeah, you'll be able to build really whatever you'd like on that island. You'll unlock blocks. You'll be able to purchase some blocks and with your coins and such to get the blocks that you need to place on your island and really have free will on what you want your island to look like. So there's really no designated way that you have to navigate your island at all. It's essentially your island, so you can do whatever you'd like. We'll probably have some preset buildings for those of you who aren't too interested in building. So you'll have some preset buildings that you see throughout the region that you'll have access to it, and you can probably place on your island. So all these things are things that we're keeping in mind and trying to introduce with the islands. And essentially, it's really kind of creating a whole new game mode within a game mode. So
yeah.
Since Nuzlocke is an option for saves, will we be able to delete saves?
Yeah, you'll be able to delete any save as long as it's not the legacy, essentially the first one. So legacy is basically the one that you're playing on PokeFind right now. That one cannot be touched. We don't want anyone to accidentally delete their main save file. But anything else, let's say you get tired of the Nuzlocke challenge and you want a free save slot, you can definitely delete it.
Yep. Will Gen 5 be separated from the other gens like Gen 4 with the PC? Yes, your previous Pokemon will be locked on Gen 5 until you have completed the Elite Four.
Yeah, so that's essentially... The release of Gen 5 will be pretty similar to what you guys are used to. It's just with Gen 5 and why it's been taking so long, and hopefully with this live stream you guys kind of gain a perspective now, we're really kind of focusing, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, that we're focusing on longevity of the game mode, having a lot of things for you guys to kind of do and not get as bored with. So that really kind of ties into the save files, to the islands, and things of that nature. And so that's really why Gen 5 has been taking a lot longer than previous gens, because to just roll out with a quest line, a map, and models, it takes a little bit of time, but we could have already done that. It's just we want to really kind of focus on all these new stuff that we feel is going to add a lot of life to the generation. So yeah.
I got maybe some important questions about the mailbox still. How much stuff can you move around in terms of save files? Can you move Pokemon? So only Pokemon received from eggs will be able to transfer between save files. And if you delete a save file and you still have egg Pokemon in that save file, they will all be transferred to your mailbox. And that immediately hooks into the next question. Will the mailbox be available in all generations? Yes. You will be able to access it everywhere. We will make sure that on every generation there's a few post offices and such that you can access, so you can access your mailbox and transfer stuff and send cards and whatever.
And also these save files are going to be tied to the other generations too. So if you create a new save file and go to Gen 1, for example, it's going to be a fresh new start. So it all ties universal with all the generations in the game mode. I do have some questions here. Will survival reset? So survival will definitely be next on our list of paying attention to, along with Skyblock, on what we will be doing as a big update probably following with a reset. It's just right now we're trying to get P World out there since that's the big thing for us right now. And then a lot of the things that you do see here will naturally transition over to survival. But right now it's a little bit unrealistic for us to kind of like focus on trying to handle a survival update and a P World update at the same time and launch at the same time. But a lot of the things you do see here will follow naturally with survival, and that'll be our immediate focus right after. And with Skyblock, we do have another developer already kind of focusing on that. So that is in the works in the background, but still will take some time. Before we start teasing anything, will movesets change to Gen 7? Kerm kind of touched on that, but yeah, Gen 7 is what we're looking at for when we're doing move fixes and ability fixes. Will Skyblock reset? I guess I kind of already answered that one.
I have a few questions in the YouTube chat here.
Yeah, go for it.
Is there an option to add someone to your island so they can build? Yes, you will be able to invite other people to build on your island. And then the next question, can islands be expanded? If so, what would the border limits be? So you will start off with a base island and you will be able to upgrade your island to unlock more build area. I don't have specific dimensions, but it will be a pretty decent sized area that you get to work with.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind. Now, someone is asking, when is the next legendary trading event needed before Gen 5 release? We'll definitely do one before Gen 5 release. When specifically, we really don't have any idea. We recently just did one, so we want to kind of give it some time in between doing the next one. Gen 5 is still a little bit away. We'll try our best to kind of keep you guys up to date, but it's not something that will be, coming out in 2 weeks, for example. It's still a little bit away. We'll keep you updated with the dev progress, but this kind of gave you an insight on that. Will there be double battles in Sea Battle? We have had some small discussion about it. I don't think we've come to a conclusion, but most likely we might. We'll have to have a discussion with QA and staff members and ask you guys as well. But since it's a new feature coming in and something you guys seem excited about, it might naturally become a game mode in Sea Battle for you guys to explore. So that's definitely a possibility. All right. You guys see any other questions?
Yes. Someone is asking, why are we talking about Gen 7? What's up with 6? So to make it a little bit easier for ourselves, we are immediately updating to Gen 7 mechanics. So we could update to Gen 5 or Gen 6 mechanics right now, but then we would have to update all the mechanics again for the next generation. So if we immediately update to Gen 5, we will have a set thing for the next few generations and everything will be clear for everybody. Everything will be in one line and it won't constantly change.
Yeah. So when we say Gen 7, it's just the game mechanics, and since that's kind of like been the popular demanded one. What happens if two things have the same amount of votes in the voting booth? Honestly, I'm not sure. We'll have to have a tiebreaker somehow. Kerm, Dylan, you guys have any idea how we would settle that?
I am not sure.
It's something we'll have to further discuss.
Maybe someone's a mayor or president or something. They can be the tiebreaker. We'll see. I'm not too sure how we'll go about a tie. Let's see. What other questions do we have?
Will the items associated with legendaries be released with Gen 5, like Arc Plates, Genesect Drive, Palkia, and Dialga Orbs? Yes, they will be in Gen 5. Especially the Genesect Drive, I can 100% confirm. The other ones I can't, but definitely Genesect Drive will be in Gen 5. I can guarantee that.
Oh, actually, this is a good one. What makes it so that you cannot dupe quest rewards? For example, shadow Pokemon come from eggs, therefore egg Pokemon, you can trade egg Pokemon across save files. So Um, we did take this into account with the save files. So certain rewards, for example, the shadow quests where you have shadow eggs as a reward, those are only going to be redeemed once per account. So it's not going to be once per save account. So those types of quest rewards are really just tied to your account. So whatever save file you completed on first, that's going to be the one that gets the shadow egg. Now, one thing to keep in mind, and also when buying eggs on the store, is the egg incubator is account wide. So it's not specific to your save file. So if you complete the quest on save file 1 with your shadow egg, you can go on any of your other save files, and that shadow egg will be there to be open. So you can and same goes for when you buy an egg on the store. You can really go to any save file and open it, and you can only open it that once, and it's on that save file. So yeah, that's one thing that we definitely had to take into account with the save files is very special quest rewards like the shadow egg. You're only going to be getting it once per your account, just like you are getting it right now when you're playing these types of quests. Will muted people be able to send mail? No, most likely not. We haven't added the check for that just yet, but it's definitely something we'll discuss with the staff team. Also, to kind of keep in mind, if you don't want to receive any mail, you will have a setting in /settings to disable receiving mail. This way, you're not getting unwanted mail. Can you block people from sending a mail to you? Currently, there is no feature, but
no, there is.
There is actually already.
It will tie into /ignore that we currently have for private messaging.
Oh, okay, perfect. So there's your answer. Yes, you will. I didn't even know that. Let's see. You guys see any others? Are the difficulty? Okay, so are the difficulties in the game's files just making the game harder, or will there be other reasons to try out those modes? So we might add specific rewards for completing the game with those more difficult modes, just so there's a bit of a reward for going through a challenging process, but it's essentially there to kind of add a variety to the play style and how you want to kind of experience PokeFind and kind of add a challenge for yourself. And since it's kind of already a popular thing within the community, it just kind of made sense for us to add it. Dylan, if you want, we can walk over towards Hemlock office, so this way we can show a little bit new area of the spawn.
Okay.
Let's see what other versions or messages are there.
Will any of the mini games be multiplayer, or are they all single player?
The ones that we have done so far, unless there's one I can't think of, are single player. So it's basically just you playing through it and trying to beat it. And it's just a fun little activity to kind of do on the server. So yeah, for let me just.
Will the fishing mechanic be updated? We are currently planning on updating fishing. There will be different ways to enchant your rod, and weather will play effect in fishing and other things like that also.
Yep.
2 times fishing boost will basically give you a better chance at catching rare Pokemon while fishing.
Let's see. Some of you guys are asking if we will be doing a double XP event right after this. And the answer is yes, we will. After we're finished with the live stream, a few moments later, we'll go live with a double XP event leading into the weekend for you guys to kind of enjoy and celebrate some Life of Gen 5. So what's stopping people from doing quests that give eggs and then deleting the save file and doing it over again? So that the answer is kind of the same as previously. It's basically that when you complete a quest that gives an egg, that reward is tied to your Minecraft account. So it's not tied to the save file. So if you complete it on one save file and you delete it and try to do it again, or you create a new save file and do it again, you're just not going to get the egg. You'll probably get different rewards, but not the special type of rewards like that. It's just tied to your account, one-time use. So it's essentially like how it is right now.
I also see a lot of questions about rank perks. With Gen 5, we will be adding on to those. For example, ranks will get their own custom postcards, and there might also be a few things included in housing that you can do extra with your rank.
All right. Will there be a setting to turn off battle animations if they are too heavy on FPS?
Yes.
I think, yeah, we will definitely have something like that.
We are looking into a way to fix losing the held items when players are trying to do stuff while talking to NPCs and stuff. We are looking at a way to fix that currently.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, a lot of people are also asking, in hardcore mode, will kits be disabled since getting Master Ball would defeat the entire mode?
Yeah, we'll definitely be adding that limitations to that in those modes.
We are looking into transfer moves and how we can set those up to work properly and not be too overpowered.
Will there be more Pokeloots in Gen 5? Yes, they will be scattered around and to be discovered. Maybe some of them will have some decoration for your island. Okay, let's see.
Achievements will be updated, tweaked, maybe changed. We're still talking about how we want to do those
maybe
for Gen 5.
Oh, right. My thing probably went off.
I see. What's the point of doing the shadow quests again if you don't get the egg just for the XP? Yes, it'll just be for the XP then. Would you replay it? And here another question: will moves like Thief be fixed so you don't lose the items? So, like said previously, we're looking into fixing all the moves basically and changing them to work with Gen 7.
Let's see. Dylan and Kerr, my headset just disconnected.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. It's back. I'm alive again.
Okay.
Will there be an anniversary Bidoof? Honestly, we should. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't.
Shush.
Don't. I was just kidding, guys. For the lulz, don't.
I see someone asking, will the battle tower get an update with Gen 5?
We are planning on redoing the battle tower, adding different modes, kind of like the one on Gen 1, but make it more interesting.
Has the issue been fixed with a ton of data being associated with one account causing rollbacks for that account?
Yep.
Yeah, so with the save files, that's going to help us out.
I see. Will there be more battle items added into the game like Toxic Orb? All held items up to Gen 5 will be added into the game.
Gen 5, yes. We will be adding different ways to do those, not just, temporary quests and things like that.
Alright, so I haven't played PokeFind in a while, so what would you say to old players looking to come back? What can we look forward to? With Gen 5, there's just going to be a lot of things to do now. I don't know how or when was the last time you played, but Gen 5 should definitely feel very refreshing and feel like you have a lot of things to do, whether it's adding challenges with the save files, the main storyline, quest line just getting better and better with cinematic scenes and puzzles. You also are going to have your own island where you can build out your own home and invite others and play with friends on that island and invite them. And so there's definitely going to be a lot of features and a lot of gameplay within the region. And if you ever get bored of that, you also have a lot of different game modes that will be getting TLC after Gen 5 release, and just have a lot of variety to play.
I'm seeing 5,000 people ask, what happens to the Pokédex rewards for Gen 5?
Those will be updated also.
Yep. Popular question has been, how will loaning Pokemon via mail work? I'm not sure what they mean by loaning. Do you guys have an idea?
No.
I'm not sure, but I do have a question still about the Pokédex. People are asking if they will get the reward one time or on every save file for completing the Pokédex.
One time.
Yeah, those very special rewards tend to be one time per your Minecraft account. So just to kind of avoid, a vast majority of those things being brought.
So we are looking into doing more interesting rewards for Gen 5, like the Pokemon that are account bound that can't be traded and things like that. Items that can be account bound and not tradable. Things of that nature, special things like for housing and stuff like that will go to the account and not be tradable.
Right, so
we are looking into a loaning system. Still trying to figure out how that would work.
Yeah, that won't be for release.
No, not. It won't be for release.
So, just to kind of touch and clear any confusion that might be with the mailbox, so like trading Pokemon with players, that's still going to be the way you do it now. You have to, trade with them with the trade system. The mailbox and the packages of like receiving Pokemon, it's really just only going to happen when you're doing certain game modes like Nuzlocke and your Pokemon dies, and instead of losing it forever, you're just going to see it in your mailbox, and another save file has to open the mailbox and retrieve that Pokemon, and you keep it on that account. So that's really all it is for. It's just to kind of handle situations that some of these game modes introduce. And same thing when you're buying an item on the store. Say you buy rare candies on the store. You'll open up the mailbox on the save file you want to retrieve them, so that this way it doesn't just default go to your legacy account if you wanted it to go to your third save slot. So, yeah, hopefully that
you'll basically get a pick where you want it at.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's see. We'll answer a few more, and we will conclude the event. Let's see if there. I saw one question asking me if gyms will have double battles. There will be some quest battles that definitely have double battles. Maybe there will be gyms with double battles. Kerm, you would probably know
while
a little
you
bit
play.
better on that.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I was reading.
Oh, if there's going to be double battles for any like the gym NPCs or trainers.
There is a very, very good chance that some of the NPCs, the quests, the gym battles, and things like that will be double battles towards the higher levels.
Yeah,
While
perfect.
you are playing in Nuzlocke or whatever game mode, get a save file, you will still be able to talk to those that are on their main save file. There will be cross-server chat, yes.
Yep. Yeah, the cross-server chat. There might be some things coming to chat that will spice it up, like emojis.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I see another question. In Nuzlocke, if a Pokemon is holding an item and it faints, will it be lost? No, the item will also be transferred into your save file.
Yep.
Whether
mailbox.
it be to your battle bag or mailbox or wherever it will go. Yeah.
Someone's saying, what are the rules for Nuzlocke? Do we choose? No, everything will be predetermined. So when you hover over it, you can you'll see kind of what it entails, but it's pretty straightforward. This one's just if your Pokemon faints, you'll lose it. But if it's an egg Pokemon that you bought or a legendary Pokemon, it will go to your mailbox for another account to retrieve it. And you can have multiple game modes selected for a save file. So if you wanted to go crazy, you could pick hardcore and then pick all 4 game modes to kind of really spice it up. And there might be a special reward if you complete the game with everything on super hard.
Yeah, I see another question here. You showcase a feature where you see recent players. Does this include recent trades you've made, and would it be able to use as proof if someone were to scam or anything? So it will include people that you have traded with because it's recently encountered. For scams, I'm not too sure, but I know that we will be improving the scam safety for trades and allow us to backtrack everything related to trades if a scam were to happen.
Yep. What will happen if the Pokédex reward in Gen 5 if you've already claimed it after completing it with only Gen 1 through 4? Do you happen to know, Kerm?
What was that again?
What will happen to the Pokédex reward in Gen 5 if you've already completed it with Gen 1 through 4?
As it's been with Gen 3, you will get to complete it again.
Yeah, so you'll just have to do the Gen 5 portion.
With Gen 2, or I think 2, 3, and 4, you will get a free legendary if you have Legend rank whenever Gen 5 releases.
Yeah,
you will get your Legend egg temporarily. It will not be permanent. So it will be temporary, like for the first month or so.
I also saw people
traditionally
asking,
how we've done it.
I also saw people asking if they will get the starters, all Gen 5 starters with Legend rank.
Yeah, it's the same tradition as all the Gen releases. Someone's saying, will there be a document with all the new features after Q&A? We're gonna have this live stream live on our YouTube account, so you can always come back, or anyone who missed the event can rewatch it and kind of see everything from a visual perspective as well. So we'll have it live and public on the channel.
Yeah, I also saw someone ask about the move animations. So not every move will have a custom animation, but all moves will have new animations. So there will be, like, simple moves might have the same animation.
A majority.
Yeah,
a majority. This goes back to the Pokédex achievement. Still confused. I have completed the Pokédex already, but will I be able to claim another reward after completing Gen 5 Pokédex? Yeah, you will. So you'll basically have to complete the Gen 5 portion, and it's traditionally how we've done it with all our Gen releases. And that's 1 per account, not save file.
Okay. I have 2 more questions here. Will there be a level cap so we can't over-level our Pokemon for gyms? Had that happen to me a couple of times in Gen 4.
We are working on a new feature to keep that from happening.
Yep. And
yeah, we're definitely going to have that into consideration.
And the second question, when you play the mini games, since they are not Pokemon related, and claim the reward with a new currency, can you choose what save file that reward goes to?
So I'm assuming they're saying like what you buy with that new currency. So say it's a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
We can have it. We haven't really
to the mailbox.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could probably go to your mailbox as a package, to where there you'll have the ability to kind of retrieve it on any what's it called, save file.
Yeah, I'm seeing here.
The Safari Zone in Gen 5 will not be on release, but later on there will be a Safari Zone in Gen 5.
And is there going to be a breeding quest in Gen 5?
there will be something unique done to breeding for Gen 5.
Yep.
What rewards do you... Oh my god. Couldn't even speak right there. What rewards do you get from the minigames? We haven't decided specifically on the rewards yet, since we're still building them out. But you will probably get like a special currency that you get through these minigames. Almost like, kind of like an arcade type of currency. And you use those to get some items, whether it's generic items or exclusive items to like that arcade type of shop.
Yep. I see someone asking if they can gift other players items, and the answer with the mailbox, and the answer is no, because that would introduce some complexities and some unfairness into the system with different save files. So we're not going to allow that. Right
now, the only way to do that is the way you can do it right now, which is with trading with another player. This is the most important question. Can we get a Kappa and Pog emojis in chat in game?
You and your emojis.
Yes,
you will. And a sloth.
And a chicken.
No/pay will never be a thing.
No, that won't. All right. I guess we'll just answer a couple of more questions, guys. Will there be sales on ranks before Gen 5 comes out? Right now we already currently have an ongoing sale, so I can't really guarantee you anything else beyond that.
We are working on a thing for Barry, so yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Will PokeFind shop allow different credit cards, for example, Visa? We don't handle the payment processes. That kind of goes through PayPal and the other options you have at checkout. You'd really kind of have to try through all the payment options for them to see if they process it. We don't handle or store any of that. That's just done through a third party.
Yep.
We will be going through movesets whenever they are being updated to Gen 7. There will be some things changing. We're looking at transfer moves whenever we do all of that. So there will be a lot of things coming with that.
Yeah. I see. Will Gen 5 have iconic trainer and other special NPCs like MM and Move Tutor?
Yes.
Yes. Yep. And we'll take advantage of double battles with that as well.
Yep.
Safari Zone on Gen 4 is in the works currently. I will not give a time for when it will be released, but it is being worked on. By myself, actually.
Kerm, they're going to start attacking you now.
I wouldn't try to attack him.
Yeah, don't. Sort of an off-topic question, but will there be a way to disable the ability for someone to buy an item on your account to prevent people from you being charged with or banned for chargeback? Unfortunately, that's stuff that really we don't handle. That's done all through a third party. When those occasions do happen, we try to kind of work it out and talk with the person who was innocent and try to find.
That's where the mail packages will come into play also.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you get an item
that you didn't buy, don't accept it.
Yep. And if you do want, report it to the mail support at PokeFind.co. And if you do accept it, we can't help you, unfortunately, because you accepted the item. That also might have to be clear.
All right, we'll answer 5 more questions. Will legendaries and shadows be allowed in quests again? It really depends on the quest and how difficult we're setting it out to be and how important it is for it not to be easily blown through. So it really kind of varies from quest to quest. We'll have side quests as well beyond the main storyline. And so... yeah, I mean, it's hard to say which quests will allow legendaries and shadow. Really kind of depends what we want the difficulty to be for that quest.
We are looking into revamping voting rewards. We are looking into going through quests and adding skin Pokemon to them based on the location they are at and different things like that. So basically, like you said, so that we can show off some of the skins that they can get from the eggs.
Someone said, can you restart Survival 1? It is lagging. I have restarted it right now, folks, so you can... it'll be in 30 seconds.
Someone else got asking, did you guys give up on PokeWars?
Sorry, what? You guys talked at the same time?
Someone asked about what is going to happen to PokeWars.
It's hard to say. I mean, right now we just don't have the time and the size of a team to do multiple game modes like that at the same time. So right now we're really heavily focused on Gen 5, and there's a lot of things that we've been building out and spending a lot of time, energy, and money into. So hopefully with this demo now you can kind of see what we were talking about. Because when we do the announcements and say it, you know, it's a little bit hard to kind of see for yourself. But it is something that will always, you know, once we kind of transition from different game modes, it's always going to be in the loop. So right now the current objective is Poke World. Then from there we're going to be doing Survival and simultaneously also working on Skyblock. Those are really our three focal points at this very moment.
Yep. I'm seeing someone
We currently do have a PokeFind TikTok account, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we will be promoting different things, promoting Gen 5 in different ways and other game modes when they are redone.
Yeah, so, and we might even do a little TikTok competition if you guys want to where you guys can create your own TikToks on PokeFind and probably give some reward to some of those popular TikToks.
What shaders is the chicken bot using currently?
Silder's shaders, the heaviest version. I'm seeing someone ask about if YouTubers will be returning to the server with Gen 5.
Yes, so we're currently trying to find people who are interested in doing a series. Myself and Sunday are trying to find people. So he's been having a helping hand on trying to find someone as well. So yeah, we're definitely working on the promotion aspect of PokeFind, and we know that it's going to be very important moving forward. So I think
currently there isn't any competitions planned for the housing, but I could see that being a thing in the future, as well as build competitions for Survival and Skyblock when the reset happens. Because we are currently looking into Skyblock, resetting Skyblock, adding features to Skyblock, and other things like this. Myself and another developer is working on that while we're also working on Gen 5, so...
Alright, well I think we can wrap it up there, guys.
Yep.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are now, you know, got an insight on what's to come. We'll keep you guys up to date and try to showcase as things continue through the development. We appreciate all the support and patience you guys have been showing us. And yeah, that's... I don't know, Dylan and Kerm, if you guys have anything else you'd like to add.
One last question. Access to TikTok to post more interesting TikToks. You can contact myself or Danny or Dylan, either one of us, to talk about that further. If you have any ideas or anything that you would like to do, see.
Yeah. We try to read all our DMs just we get a bit.
Yeah.
So awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the support you guys have been showing us throughout the years, and we hope to deliver with an amazing update and something that you guys will be really, really happy with and love and enjoy. And yeah, we're putting a lot of time and effort into it. So hopefully this event showcases that and pretty soon we will go live with a double XP event on the server. So stay tuned to that and enjoy it throughout the weekend. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.